Hello and welcome to Living with Stargardt. In this video we will look at faces and the impact that having Stargardt has on recognizing people in comparison to normal vision. So the first part of the video we're looking at is a representation of normal sight. You will notice detailed vision in the middle as it moves over the faces, and low quality images around the edge. This is your peripheral vision. It is not particularly good for recognizing detail, which includes faces and reading. As you notice the center moving over the people's faces, you can recognize them. There's a lot of detail. When you look down at the table, you can see what's happening easily, recognize the food, bottles, etc. If you imagine that without that central vision, it becomes a lot harder to recognize anything as well as people. Now normally you can't realize this is happening because your memory is used greatly to make you think you can see everything in full detail, not only in the center but also in the periphery. So if something moves in the periphery, you will look around and use your central vision to recognize it and then decide what to do. So later on we will look at these scenes again, but with a simulation of Stargardt's as well as the reduced peripheral vision. So we'll finish here and move on to the next one. So here we have the same scene again, but this time as seen by someone with Stargardt's macular dystrophy. Notice the periphery is still low quality, but the same as the last time, but particularly look at the central vision, how degraded it is. Now basically there's nothing in the center, so when we move on to the faces, you will realize it's very, very difficult to recognize anyone or anything when you have Stargardt's. This is where your memory really comes into its own. Once you've got to the group of people you're meeting and you realize who everybody is, you start looking at other things than their faces. One person was wearing a hat. One person has very light greyish hair with a grey sweater top on. Some of the girls have dark hair or blonde hair. These things are the things you look at to recognize the people, not the faces. You also in particular listen to their voices, so you know who you're talking to. Of course, this becomes difficult at the start when you're first meeting people. If you're in a crowd, they're just people like everybody else. So you have to learn tricks to overcome that. One of my preferred ones if I'm meeting people is I always get there very early and they find me, I don't have to find them. So thank you for watching this video. If there's any aspects of Stargardt's macular dystrophy you would like me to try and make a video about, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to listen to any ideas. That's always the hardest part when creating videos. I'll make another one soon. Bye.